Welcome to Destiny 2. Today I'm going to be showing everyone how to solo Galeron in the Duality dungeon. The reason you might want to do this, the reason you want to do this is to get the Lingering Dread, which next season will be really good because it can roll chill clip and auto-loading holster, and it will be able to stun both unstoppables and overloads, as well as basically stun anti-barrier because freezing them gets rid of their shield. And the reason I'm just showing you this and not the rest of it is because this is the one that the gun drops from. This thing kind of the gun drops from, and then there's a chest right after this that will also be able to drop it. So for anyone who maybe doesn't have anyone to farm with, this is good for solo. It's doable on any character. The best on Hunter would probably be Arc Strider with like a 1-2 punch build, and then Lucent Blade. It's pretty safe, but you can also do it on the other two classes, on any subclass, obviously. Same with Warlock. I usually do it on Well, and then Titan, Bonk Hammer, because it can two-phase very well. So, yeah. So for this first little bit, I mean, this is just running to the boss room. I usually use a scout rifle for this first bit, just so you can shoot these from further away, like so. And then you just kind of follow it. There's a few skips we do here, just to make it a little bit faster. Don't really need to kill anything here, you can just keep running. Hi, buddy. Yeah, so this will be a pretty good grenade launcher to get. It can also come with blinding nades, so it will also blind other targets. So it's basically, if you don't have a ignition code with slide shot, it's like the best thing ever. And even then, it's probably going to be better than ignition code come, what's it called? Come Lightfall. This build's pretty good because you can heal and go invisible and do extra damage, so. And then for boss DPS, you have your super that you just stick into the boss, and then you have your sword that you attack the boss with, obviously. The next one is over here. Ooh. There we go. Just make sure you shoot that or it'll reset. Once again, don't really need to worry about this bit. These guys won't hit you off or anything. Just make sure not to jump into them while they jump into you. Don't really need to kill them. They're not going to hit you, and if they do, it's not going to be a lot of damage. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So for this one's pretty simple. Just get these ads out of the way. Then just shoot this one from out here. Then once it goes, you can just jump down here. And you skip this entire room. And then voila, just like that. Try not to do that. Shoot this a couple times. Don't really need to kill that guy. Just keep falling down. Try not to do that. This is the only room where you really need to kill anything, so. I mean, if you're having trouble with the ads before, obviously kill them. But you want to get your chain going here. A 1-2 punch shotty is really good. As you can see, just kind of tanks them. There we go. So yeah, just killing everything, keeping the combo up. Obviously bonk hammers you just go through, and then on Warlock usually just depending on the build you've got going on. Like I said, I usually do like just Well because it's super safe, but I mean I know Void's pretty good, and I did it on Arc earlier today as well. With Arc Souls and stuff, which is kind of nice as well. Okay, so we're just gonna swap to the SMG now, just because it's better for ad clear, and there's a lot of ads during this. Obviously place your rally banner. Shoot that down. Then we're gonna want to start building our stacks up. So I always do melee first, and then go into a dodge, because otherwise you get that one thing going, and then you're gonna end up accidentally killing one of these things with the after explosion that doesn't count for combo blows. Careful with those. We didn't have much of an issue with them there, but be careful with those bell toll guys or whatever because they will knock you off the map. If worse comes to worse, you can swing with your sword to get back up. We're not going to get combo blow here, I don't think. Maybe. No, that's okay. For these standards, they will always be on the opposite side, either adjacent or diagonal from each other. So they'll never be on the same side. So they'll never be two on the right, never two on the left. There'll be one on each. But you want to grab both of them, and then just go and open one of the doors, not both of them at the same time. If you're with another person, then you can do both of them at the same time. If you're comfortable going in there alone. Obviously, if you're solo, don't do both of them. That's the after explosion that I'm talking about. That won't count towards a melee kill for whatever reason, but will count towards like melee well creation. So it's kind of weird how that works, but here we are. Cleaning off my glasses there. There we go. You build up your stuff pretty fast, so if you mess it up like I did there, it doesn't really matter. Just build it up again, because you'll want it for this room. Like so. Okay, we're going in the first room here. So I usually use combo blow for this, or some sort of shotgun. Sometimes your melees will go through them because this game doesn't work half the time. I'm kind of slow. I did not mean to throw that nade. Nade's pretty good in here too, but I usually save my nade for these guys. So you don't get booped off. It's a lot safer to do it that way than to melee. But obviously you can melee if you've got nothing else. And obviously every melee kill I go invisible, as well as get some health regen, which is nice. Reload. Okay, now onto the War Beast side. And this is a pretty comfortable 3-phase, unless you get kind of screwed with the sword. Sometimes the boss can spawn, you know, on these ledges, or can just stay on those ledges. And if that happens, then it kind of messes with the sword's tracking and stuff, which is kind of goofy, but most of the time you're fine, and even if it does go up there, you should be a-okay. I should have showed my build off. It's really just all the grenade, like the jolt grenade, and then the two aspects that aren't Tempest Strike. I'll show them at the end here. It's my bad, I kind of forgot about that. I don't usually make content like this. So this one we want to be a bit more speedy, because this is our boss DPS. And we want to kill these guys. Going invisible here is really nice. You don't need combo blow for this because we are not using that for boss DPS. We're going to hit him with this the best we can, and then we're going to use this because we have Lucent Blade. Don't worry about taking too much damage, because Lament will heal you. Then you want to leave with about 8 seconds. So you have enough time to run to and shoot the thing here. I got there with literally a sliver of time left. If that happens, you definitely want to have some sort of one-shot thing that doesn't need a charge. So a shotgun. A fusion rifle is good if you're not as late as I was. That probably should have killed me. I got unbelievably lucky there. So definitely don't do it like that. If you're a bit better with your sword swings, you could probably get a 2-phase with this. But it, like I said, pretty comfortable 3-phase. And obviously you don't want to risk it like I did there. Because if I was literally a hair slower, it was over for me. So definitely don't do it like that. Okay. You'll want ammo finders as well. A sword ammo finder will be nice. I'm pretty sure I have one, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so the other one will be top left. It's building up the stacks. Stacks aren't super important here. It's really just so we can get melee kills, so we can go invisible and get our health back. Like I said, there he is. Gonna refresh here. It's just more of a safety thing than anything, because we're not doing this for boss damage, obviously. I'm gonna make sure I have a finder on once I get back into the actual area. Let's look. We do. We're good. Just making sure. Finders are pretty important. They usually work pretty well, so most damage phases you'll have all your ammo, and if you don't, you can just farm a little. Be careful when you're meleeing those guys. Sometimes you will hit their backpack and you'll explode, which you definitely don't want to do. Also be careful with the boss. If you're on a ledge and he melees you, sometimes it will just, instead of doing damage to you, it will knock you away into a wall and just randomly kill you. So you definitely don't want that to happen. So just be careful when you're doing boss damage or really anything with melee. I did not mean to throw that again. I kind of fat-fingered that. So again, just shotgun everything. As you can see, we're also at max heavy again. We're going to do this the safe way. Yeah, you don't have to go in for the melee, because you've got, if you do that room fast enough, you got plenty of time to kill all those guys. Jump, 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 all the way here. Voila. Okay, now we're on to War Beast. Combo blow is really good for the guys in the room, but once again, if you have a shotgun or a fusion, you really don't need it as much. But you can use it, obviously. Shotguns are pretty potent. We're going to kill this guy first so that doesn't happen to me. Hi, buddy. Okay, it is now our boss damage rotation here. Let's do that real quick. Chuck a nade. Yeah, sometimes it won't one-shot if you miss. We can do it like that, which works out pretty well. These guys you want to kill fast, so sometimes it might be a bit sketch. But if you roll, it usually works out. You should also have your super by now, which will also, as an added bonus, kill all the enemies, so that's nice. So if you can get them up here, you can do a pretty good rotation of damage. I'm going to play it safe here. We're going to go. We could probably get that if we were really fast with it, but I don't want to have to redo the video, so. If we had maybe another stack charged with light. Like I said, once again, very comfortable 3-phase, 2-phase if you're better at the game than I am. Which is probably not too hard to do. I'm gonna want to save on ammo a little here, or get some more, that's fine too. Okay, ring the bell. Got lucky, they're in here. Yeah, so this build on Hunter, very, very, very strong. I'm not sure if the thing drops from the other encounters. I'm pretty sure probably from the last encounter, but I'm not sure about the other ones, so that's why I'm really only doing this one, and then the chest. The chest is only once, and I'm actually seeing if I can confirm if it's more than one for the bosses right now. Because I've already done this on my Hunter, so if I don't get a reward, that's why. So we have Axe and War Beast. Be careful of the snipers as well. If you're having trouble with them, put on a longer range weapon than SMG. or sniper resist on your armor. It's also very, very strong. Gonna do axes. Gonna open this and then we're gonna kill these two goons. Be careful. Once again, if they do that, just roll. That's more for outside, but for the Nightmare Realm area, but you can also do it here just in case they hit you into a wall or something dumb. Ugh. Yeah. There we go. I can clear out some of these ads. We do need ammo. Nothing, huh? Okay. There's one. Ooh. Fucked up my roll there. Careful about the guys meleeing you, because once again they can hit you into shit or lag out like that. Seriously? Come on. Brother, man. Thank you. Whew. I was about to be so pissed off there. That's been doing that to me today. I was in a Nightfall earlier. It was my last Nightfall for what I was doing. And, yeah, so. Here you want to be careful, because I'm getting beat up. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We're fine. But, yeah. I was lagging in the Nightfall earlier, too, and I'm just like, come on, Bungie. Servers have been kind of wacky recently. Ooh, I was about to get real pissed off there. You could hear it in my voice. It's completely ready. This is actually the second time I've had to record this, because I was doing it earlier. Like this same video idea. And died to Galeron hitting me. Why am I doing this like this? Okay. I died to Galeron hitting me into the wall. Like, not doing damage to me, but like hitting me, you know? And it flinging me into the wall. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm done. And that was like an hour ago. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, so this is our last DPS phase. Let's make sure we don't die to these guys or anything dumb. Sometimes your melee will whiff on these guys because they're like big. It's another reason I don't do melee strats on my hunter for that, because it's like actual contact. It's not like a bonk hammer. Where are you going? Yeah, if you go invisible in here, sometimes those guys will run away. You don't need to worry about the bell keepers on your last one here, because you don't use that to get back. Just throw your spear at them and finish them off. GG's. And then obviously rewards. If you haven't gotten them already. And that will, hopefully that can drop a bunch of armor, but it can also drop the Lingering Dread, which is the grenade launcher. As I said before, I've already done this, so this is not farmable, which is kind of annoying. But you can do it once per character per week. And hopefully you'll get a good roll. Obviously, if you got a group, you can go through the rest of this. Or if you're good at it solo, you can obviously do it as well. I'd recommend a group for it instead if you can. Even on LFG, it'd be better than soloing the entire thing, because it can be annoying. Don't do that. Or that. Fuck off. Okay, well. Remember to hit the switches. But, so yeah, now we want to grab the chest that can also drop it, and then, like I said, yeah, get an elf tree group for the rest. If you really care about getting it from the other encounters. This is just a really easy 2 chances per character type thing that you can very comfortably do solo. And Hunter's probably, out of all 3 of the classes, probably the hardest to do it on, and it's not even hard, so the other 2 characters will have an even easier time. Because Warlock's got crazy survivability, and Titan's got everything. And you can 2-phase. Very, like, a very, very easy 2-phase on Titan, like, consistently, so. In here, so you don't hit the bottom and die, just jump so it slows your descent. Don't like, ability jump, just normal jump. Head to the left here. Once again, don't really need to kill anything in here. You can if you want. I always get amplified for this bit. Okay. What did I just hit? I hit my head on, like, air or something. That was weird. Yeah, I always get amplified here with speed booster, so I can make this jump. If you're having issues making this jump, stompies are really good, but you can do that. Or eager edge sword as well for the other classes. But Lion Rampant and Icarus Dash, also very good. Then, once you're in this room, obviously this is the room where you move the statues and then it opens up to the vault. But there is a chest, if you're not bad at jumping like me, in here, that once again I already have, but it will also drop a random piece of stuff that you've collected. So if you have the Lingering Dread unlocked already, you can go in and grab that chest. But yep, that's basically the video. Obviously you can go on if you want, but yeah, that's it for the Lingering Dread farm. Hopefully you guys get a good roll. I'd be looking for Blinding Nades, auto-loading holster, and chill clip, because you'll be able to stun all the different types of champions with that. And that will be very good. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys get a good roll, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.